Hey everybody, Adam Savage, and I am in the Academy's Margaret Herrick Library with Megan. How are you?
Hi Adam, so nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you. Oh, tell me what this room is, first of all. Tell me what this room is for.
Sure, well I might even back up a little bit.
Okay.
So for the Academy collection is the largest film-related collection in the world, 52 million items.
52 million?
So that of course includes material in the Academy Museum, the Academy Film Archive. Here at the Margaret Herrick Library, we hold over 2,000 archival collections. So
2,000 collections?
Collections. So the library was formed in 1928, the year after the Academy was founded. And in addition to our core collection, our special collections comprise manuscripts, photographs, and here, graphic arts. So for our graphic arts holdings, those contain both posters and production art. So you were kind enough to share with us a list of some of your favorite directors to show with you the scope of our production art holdings, of which we've just topped 175,000 items. So,
wow.
Here,
you've chosen a really, really amazing spread.
We can't go wrong here.
Oh man, I was peeking while we were waiting to shoot, and it's an incredible spectrum of executions of how to make a film here.
What's such a privilege for me, and what I think is so special, is these types of production artworks that can actually lend insight into the creative process. And historically, these were regarded as drafts. And like so many drafts, they were just discarded. So not a lot of this survives.
That's crazy to me. These beautiful drawings, and the idea that some of these are in landfill somewhere is very sad. I'm so glad they are here.
So I think to actually answer your question about what we are and what we do here, we are here to preserve these materials, but also to share them with the global audience. To start with, we wanted to include for you, as you know, kind of the two icons of character creation. So up top, we have from Carlo Rambaldi.
This is a Carlo Rambaldi sketch.
It is. Drawn and credited as the creator of E.T.
Incredible. This is such marvelous nightmare fuel. I did not know that in their planning, they gave him a skeletal infrastructure. It's
so funny you mentioned that. So when we've had different filmmakers visit of late, apparently, Spielberg has insisted that E.T. is a plant. But I would posit that I've never known a plant to have a rib cage and a pelvis, so I'm going to take Carlo's side on this.
That is so funny. I mean, it also, like, the idea that the final execution includes people having thought through the entire physiognomy of the organism.
Exactly. And it goes to the point of, like dressing the back of the stage. Like no one is going to know what E.T.'s spine looks like, but to know that construction, each vertebrae is thought out.
Incredible. I mean, and this is like, it's almost like ready for an anatomical notebook.
Exactly.
And this is also where I get really jealous about these guys, because Rambaldi's not only an amazing mechanical engineer and an incredible character and puppet designer, but also has amazing illustration skills as well. It's super annoying.
So true.
So you've got another creature.
Yes. So for Ridley Scott's Alien, inspired by H.R. Giger, Rambaldi, of course, designed, I believe, the puppetry for the xenomorph.
Yeah.
We don't have any of those holdings, but for James Cameron's sequel, when he then collaborated with Stan Winston's studio, so this is Stan Winston's design for Aliens, the xenomorph.
Is this a Winston sketch?
It is.
Wow. What a thing to have. I'm always used to seeing, the output from Winston's studio, design-wise, illustrations, everything is so amazing. But I haven't come across very many of his specific sketches.
And funnily enough, we knew it was from his studio, but we didn't know who the illustrator was until we had one of our governors from the hair and makeup branch come in. We were reviewing these materials for research, and he said immediately, "Oh no, that's a Stan Winston design, a drawing, I should say."
And again, just that, like, these incredible illustration skills. This is painting.
Yes.
And the service of this marvelous horror. And again, this is more Stan Winston studio stuff here with the Terminator iterations. Am I right?
Exactly. So so moving then into T2, So we have 3 different iterations.
And this is what I grew up with, right? I grew up with looking at Cinefantastique and Famous Monsters, and they would reprint these drawings.
Yes.
But I still, like, no amount of a digital print could make it clear what incredible refinement of a line this is. This is such a beautiful drawing. This is John Rosengrant.
Yes.
It's just amazing. And like everything about the Terminator is visible, right? Like the carriage, the jacket, it's all of a perfect piece.
And I always think too, it's like just the effort and the amount of detail going into creating these special effects. Well, if this only gets captured in a medium shot or a close up,
right.
That so often is
you lose all that amazing
cut
detail.
off frame.
But again, this is also one of the things that I have heard from directors of where there's lots of special effects is don't get attached to the special effect, right? That don't show it just because you spent a lot of money on it. I've heard from people working on like District 9, like Neil Blomkamp, would spend all this time having props built, and then they'd be in like 4 frames. But he's like, it's just a part of the world.
Oh, exactly. No, and that has to be one of the joys of the job. And I think too, in retaining material like this, where we can lend insight into that creative process to not only see what was chosen, but what was discarded as well. So I love the annotation on this drawing. It says no mohawk.
Right. They've gone to, this is real deterioration. If this is stage 4 and this is stage 5 and 6, this is something else entirely.
We've gone nuclear at this stage, yeah, exactly.
This is Swamp Thing. And this is like, this starts out, the illustrator does the illustration, James Cameron takes a look at it, talks to the effects team, and then from this cascades all sorts of creation and sculpting and prosthetics. There's probably thousands of drawings that came out of the Terminator projections, right?
Exactly.
It's like stacks and stacks. You must, as much as you guys have, you must always want more.
Always, and knowing that because these were considered disposable drafts, that such a small percentage survived, that it's an incredible responsibility to not only be caretakers for these works, but really make sure that they're preserved.
And you guys are also digitizing the collection at the same time as you're collecting.
Exactly, yes. So we also, we endeavor to digitize as much as possible and then make them publicly accessible on the Academy Collection's public website.
Amazing. We're moving on to another iconic and amazing director, Steven Spielberg. This is Close Encounters.
Yes, we have 2 works here from Close Encounters. This was illustrated by George Jensen, who was credited as, I believe, the production illustrator.
I love that there's so much tactility in this. First of all, the incredible illustration that matches the shot I remember from the film. And then the 3 pieces here breaking down the different effects, a foreground element, the miniature live action set, a sky effects plate, which they were thinking about doing with front projection. I think, yes, front projection plate.
Exactly.
I'm not positive they ended up doing that, but I'm really most surprised by how beautiful the color is here. Their commitment to like, these are aliens and shit was weird.
Exactly. Exactly. And knowing how formative, color was to that whole climactic scene, this is another gem that I love because we can see then this is George Jensen's overlay. So then prepping for...
Oh, wow. So that's the production plate shot inside a soundstage.
Yes.
And this is the production designer helping the effects team understand the lights?
Yes.
And wow. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, we have this amazing thing for...
Yeah, so let's wrap things up here. So we can even pull both these down because the annotations on this are just spectacular.
So these are from 12 Monkeys?
12 Monkeys, and these are costume design drawings by Julie Weiss, who just has this incredible stream of consciousness method.
And she's describing, this looks like, part of this is describing Bruce Willis's first costume in the film where he's wearing a clear suit over some stuff.
Exactly.
I actually own that clear suit.
Oh my goodness!
I bought it a few years ago. It's unremarkable. It is vinyl sewn into that shape. But I bought it because it's always been one of my all-time favorite costumes. Of
course.
He's wearing all this strange ephemera underneath it. And the ephemera he's wearing really sets the tone for what you're going to witness in this movie. A crash of all sorts of different times and styles. I had no idea that a costume designer could turn out things like this as inspiration for the costume team. That's the thing I find most surprising about this.
Yes. And truly, I mean, no one designs like Julie does with these types of sketches. But yeah, just diving into all of her, like, to your point, all of the ephemeral layers.
Oh, look at this. Yes, wax canvas, straitjacket, arms free to flail, quilted Chinese army trousers. I want to tell you, like, he's wearing this like Victorian leather and chrome neck brace, which I've never been able to find any version of. I don't think much of his costume was built by the prop department. I think it was assembled going to antique stores around England, etc. But one of my favorite things to do is to find the ephemera that is part of costumes and film stuff. And this one has absolutely defeated me repeatedly. And I'm delighted by that. But I also, you know what I love about you also choosing this as the last one is, I think that a lot of people might think, oh, I have real points of view about design and I'd like to be a costume designer, but I can't draw these incredibly refined pencil drawings. Mm-hmm. And the answer is, you don't necessarily need to, as long as you have a really specific point of view and you know how to
convey that idea.
It.
Absolutely.
There's so much freedom in these incredible sketches. These feel like a Terry Gilliam movie, right? It feels like watching a Terry Gilliam movie, just reading through these. This is such a great spectrum of all the different ways you can communicate creative and aesthetic ideas to different teams of people.
Absolutely. And what's so special about getting to work at the library, so not only do we have these holdings in graphic arts, but then we have costume Bibles and manuscripts, and Photographs has wardrobe tests. And so we get to, even though we catalog distinctly as a means of preservation, all of these collections comprise so many diverse material, and that's what we get to share.
Amazing. So if I'm on the website and I'm looking through some of the graphic material, can I make leaps from one film to the other? You've given me...
absolutely.
Oh, great,
yes.
great. That's exactly what I love. I just saw body condom, colostomy bags, hand knit baby sweater. Meghan, it is so thrilling to look at the tip of the iceberg here in these 8 drawings. It's just amazing.
Well, we got plenty more to show you.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
I can't believe you stuck it out till the end. Well, now that you're here, let's talk about some of the cool stuff we have at adamsavage.com, our merch site. We make stuff for makers, and one of the most important tools a maker possesses is, of course, their laptop. That's why this year we are making 2 laptop sleeves, a large and a small, to protect your precious cargo. Like all of our products, they're made of upcycled materials, manufactured in the United States. And on each of these models, we have included a new feature, which is like my new favorite thing in the world, is this pencil holder with a rubber stamp of my name here. This is inspired by the NASA astronauts' name labels on the Apollo astronauts. And there's one on both sizes. Get yours today at adamsavage.com.